Uh, Hi. What's up? It's your boy. Welcome back to Ken Kenson's Food Reviews. I got chicken and rice sitting next to you that I'm not going to be able to eat for the entirety of this video. Then I'm going to have to reheat it, which tastes like shit. But we ball. Anyway, I made my own tier list here. I realized last time I didn't actually tell you the tiers or anything or how things are going to work, so I'll do that now. At the very bottom, we have the worst apology. There's only going to be one person in that. I think most people will probably have that as ukulele girl, but we'll see. We'll do what we did last time. If for anyone that watched that, we're gonna have a couple people there, and then at the very end we'll sort it out, just so there's a bit more of a reveal. Worse than what you did. An average YouTuber apology, it's okay, and then a good apology, an actually heartfelt, sincere apology. Yeah, we got 15 names here. Some of these I'm not as familiar with as others. I don't actually know this bottom guy. I know the apology, but I don't know much about him. So it's so some of these, if I get them a little bit off, my fault. Anyway, um, which name do we want to start off with here? I think we'll start off with Liver King. And with Liver King, I'm gonna say it's okay. I watched that apology and I didn't feel bad for him because he didn't try and make me feel bad or anything. We can watch the apology. In fact, I might just play a clip of it on screen. I've seen it. I don't need to sit here in the bottom corner and give you like a Sniper Wolf-esque reaction to it. He just, yeah, we'll play the clip now.
Primals, I'm making this video to apologize. Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed. Because I lied. And I misled a lot of people. I've stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is, because before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous. And I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye. It's been tricky as fuck to navigate. Well, clearly I did it wrong. And I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids, and yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job to model, teach, and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living, the 9 ancestral tenets, so our people no longer have to suffer, so we can collectively express our highest and most dominant form. This is my fight. This is why I exist.
I don't have an issue with the apology because he addresses it straight away. There is no like gray area. He just outright says, "Yeah, I lied. I'm on steroids." Obviously, it's dishonest what he actually did, but if they're gonna have to apologize for it, it's gonna be dishonest. Like we kind of have to rip that band-aid off. And what he did as well, in my opinion, is not that bad. I didn't like how he tried to spin it at the end as like a men's mental health thing. That's not what we're here for. And in fact, I don't even think men's mental health is a big part of his brand. I think his whole brand was, I am buff, be buff. Buy my pills, be buff. Buy my courses, be buff. Eat nuts. Eat the fucking nuts. I don't know. I think it's an okay apology though. He seems, yeah, I don't know. I don't actually, some of these are like downright terrible. And I think obviously if you spent money on the Liver King stuff, that's bad. But as an actual like apology, I don't know. I thought it was really sweet. I'm just gonna put it at it's okay. Moving on, we're gonna go next. I think RiceGum. He's someone I can put in worse than what you did. This is for the I think it was the CS:GO child gambling site, or no, it was just the regular child gambling site. What a great idea. Let me market fucking gambling to my 7-year-old audience. I used to be a RiceGum fan. Like I used to be 11 as well. That shit was great. I watched the video and I never understood why he had to apologize. As an actual apology though, it was shit. He was like, "Damn, man, I guess I'm gonna learn and I guess I'm gonna grow and And here's some expired gift cards that he probably fucking cashed out himself. He probably made, I reckon, at least 100 grand from that fucking advertisement based off how much money they give out for them. And all he's gonna do is chuck up some expired $20 fucking gift cards or something. I honestly, I didn't care at the time because I didn't think it was that bad as a kid. Like promoting gambling, I don't know. I like it's gambling. I knew it fucking existed. Although I would say I genuinely did consider it when I saw him like win a pair of AirPods for like $1.50 or something. I would say it's worse than what he did. I like promoting gambling to kids is bad, sure. But having to make another video, like another RiceGum video on the internet, was worse than that. So I'm gonna put him at worse than what you did. What's next? Keemstar. I'm gonna put him at an average YouTube apology. I think this man hasn't apologized enough. But an average YouTuber apology. This is about the Glory and Gold. I think it was the time where he called an innocent old man a pedophile. Yeah, look, it's a sad story, that man. He recently passed away. Scarce covered it, and it was, yeah. I don't like Keemstar, but I don't know. I think he's, in that apology, he seemed pretty empathetic. And I do think, because I looked into it, I kept watching videos on it. I think he was actually sorry, which is really weird for Keemstar. But I don't know. He looked like he was genuinely sorry in that video. And then there was a stream as well, that I can play as well.
Okay, from what I gather here, you're saying that finally this guy who posted this video has taken the video down.
Oh, he's talking about
admitted that what he said wasn't true. And that now everybody in the world knows my real name's Tony Ray Winchester. I'm 62. I've retired.
Is he crying?
I haven't got my first Social Security check yet, but I'll get it soon.
I'm paying this dude $1,000.
See, I would have sat here for the next 10 years.
That's like more dude, he's poor.
Okay.
Where the fuck is this guy's donation button? I'm donating
I'm not calling him. I'm not telling him my phone number. I don't want that guy to bother me no matter what. I don't want his money. I don't want his apology. Because, you know, I know who and what I am.
Yes.
And my real friends know who and what I am. And they stuck by me.
Tell him that we want to donate to him.
He logged out. He doesn't want your money.
I don't give a fuck. He's getting my goddamn money.
Oh, he was crying.
Yeah, he was crying. That was sad.
I want to die. I want to fucking die.
Even though he doesn't want money, and he did clearly say, I do not want your money, I can still kind of get it. I think we're being a bit too positive here. We got to start filling out the contenders for the worst ones. And we're going to go with Colleen Ballinger. Codeine Bolognese. I don't fucking know. Ukulele Woman. I never watched Miranda Sings. I found a really racist fucking Gangnam Style from her. That was kind of cool. I'll play that. Actually, I don't know if I will. I should talk about the actual apology though, not Gangnam Style. The actual apology was shit. I don't understand. I don't understand why people need to apologize in cute, gimmicky ways. Like there's another one in here, which everyone else is probably expecting, and you could see it there. Why? Why not just apologize? I've never understood why you would put out a shit apology. People work so hard on their regular YouTube videos, right? Like, there is genuinely good content from some of these guys. And then it comes to, like, making an apology and it's shit. I don't want to watch you playing ukulele. Apologize for what you did or don't. Like, you don't have to sit there and play the victim. Like, the things you're being accused of, they're a criminal act. If you don't actually address the issue, maybe tackle some of the evidence, people are just going to assume that you're guilty. And I didn't know about, like, I don't think anyone knew about this situation before she dropped King Ukulele remix. The moment she went over that fucking beat, that was when people went, oh, what? Oh, Miranda Sings is a nonce. Oh. Damn, I don't understand this. I really don't. If you're going to bring it to the public, you need to tackle it. You can't just sit there and go, the toxic gossip train. I hate that type of apology where it's, I am the victim. oh, I got accused of something terrible, I'm gonna completely not address any of the evidence and just say, it's because you want clout. That is the most saturated fucking excuse. It doesn't work anymore. I don't know. I shouldn't be this heated over a fucking ukulele. We're gonna try and find a good apology here. Oh, actually, is it a good? Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a good apology. It's an apology, and I don't think like I don't actually remember what he was being accused for. He's kind of just here because he said I'm not a Tory. Um, it's just such a funny thing to have to say. I'm sorry for. There could be very serious allegations here that I do not know. And if there are, my fault. I have also only watched a certain amount of this apology, and that's from like React channels. Like, yeah, I don't know much about the situation. He's just here because he said I'm not a Tory, and I also kind of wanted to get like the list all one in each. So I don't know. I'll play the I'm not a Tory clip. It's beautiful.
Something that I saw floating around on Twitter yesterday was the amount of people that were calling me a Tory. And I just want to 100% clear up right now that I'm not a Tory.
Let's get some more mediocrity in here. And we're going to go with... Actually, no, we're going to go with a good apology. It's not even mediocrity. I thought Logan Paul's Suicide Forest, the real apology, the one where he's made
a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
I thought that was a good apology. I admittedly have not sat down and watched anything. I like pulling up the first few seconds because I still quote,
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment
to this day. But no, I haven't sat there and watched the whole apology since it happened 5 years ago or whatever it was, which is crazy to me. I used to actually really like Logan Paul. Like you can tell the type of kid I was if I like RiceGum and Logan Paul, but I don't know. Yeah, I thought the apology was good. I know he put out that tweet, which was like, yeah, dog, basically, I make mini movies every day. Logang for life. Like, bit insensitive. I don't know. But the actual apology that I'm talking about is a good apology, in my opinion. I don't know. My point is, as a kid, when I watched that apology, I was like, this is a good apology. Maybe now, as a bit older of a kid, like I'm now 14 and a half. Maybe if I watch it again now that I'm not like 13, I might be a bit more critical on it and I might tackle some of the points. I don't like him. I want to get that straight. I don't like the CryptoZoo shit. You did it. Just once again, I hate YouTube apologies where they don't apologize or they don't tackle the evidence. There are three options when you make an apology for me. You either A, don't make the apology. B, tackle the fucking evidence and prove yourself innocent. Or fucking 3, just say you did it. Just say you're sorry. Say you're gonna do things to fix it. Don't just fucking sit there and be like, I didn't do it. No, I didn't. It's crazy, but I didn't do it. Like, that's exactly what that Impulsive podcast was. I'm not getting into CoffeeZilla's shit. Fuck that. We will go on another one, though. Next, the Fine Bros. I'm gonna give them an average YouTuber apology. I remember this. I remember H3 made a video on this. I think it was a lot of backpedaling, but I don't know. I think this was kind of a unique situation to me because what they're apologizing for wasn't like, I don't know, like the other people on this list got caught scamming or they said something really offensive. These guys just said they wanted to fucking trademark a word. And it was stupid. They don't own the word react. But, like, I think a lot of people were very dismissive with their second video. They made a video and they kind of said, hey guys, we want to license you the right to react to things. And people were like, what the fuck? You didn't invent reacting. And then they kind of tried to, like, backpedal by saying, oh, we meant in our format. So you can also do this. And then they shit themselves. I don't know. I do think it's an okay apology for a YouTuber, which is why it's going in an average YouTuber apology. The backpedaling is why it's a YouTuber thing. Once again, just like Keemstar, like there's no backbone. There's no like, I don't know. It was okay. I don't know. I really don't have a big opinion on this. I think what they did, like, you could argue it's worse than what they did, but I actually think the second video is better than the first. So I'm just gonna say it's an average YouTuber apology. I don't think it was that crazy, but yeah. I'm gonna put David Dobrik in for worse than what you did, purely because I still kind of, I don't know if I can say that I find it funny, but I did laugh at the video when I was a kid. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about Jeff Whittick getting his eye knocked out or whatever the fuck. That was stupid to me. I'm talking about the ape kissing prank on Seth. I don't know if I can play the clip. I don't know. David Dobrik took it down. I know it still exists on YouTube, but I don't want to, like, if he took it down, I feel like there's a pretty good reason. If you haven't seen the prank, basically, it starts off with David and all of his, like, male friends, like, kissing each other or some shit. I don't know, man. It's David Dobrik. But yeah, like, that's what I remember, is that they're all kissing each other. And then this dude, Seth, goes, hey, I don't really feel comfortable kissing a man. So David does what any logical man would do, and he set Seth up to kiss a man. And the way it kind of worked in the end was David made a fake company and reached out to Seth to do an ad or a promotion or something, some sort of advertisement, where Seth was going to be, like, surrounded by these, like, sexy, like, I think they were monkeys. I'm not sure. They might have been like gorillas or some shit. I don't really know. Surrounded by like sexy gorillas. And then one of the sexy gorillas kissed him. This is such a weird thing to say, but one of the sexy gorillas kissed Seth. And then you take off the like, they're making out. It's really when you know what's happening, it's really uncomfortable because it goes for like, I don't know, like 15 seconds or something. And then he takes off the mask, and it's one of the men that Seth didn't want to kiss. Seth is very justly like, oh, what the fuck happened? Like, I can make jokes like, oh, I don't want to kiss a man, but if you don't want to kiss a man, that's fair. You shouldn't be tricked into it. I am going to say the apology is worse than the videos because as a kid, the videos made me laugh. And I don't think as a kid, I knew it was morally wrong. Oh, this is a bit edgy to put him there then. Now that I've kind of just talked over it, I've really thought about it. Because it's a good apology. He kind of, yeah, I watched like a drama channel on it because they were the only ones who had the clip. I'm going to put it at good apology. When you got to start filling out these bottom two, and Sienna Mae is going next to Colleen. Like I said, we're going to move all of these around at the end like we did last time. But this is such a strong contender for the worst apology. If you are going to avoid all allegations, okay, if you're going to avoid them, there's like different ways you can go about it, right? I think the best analogy is that if you want the color red, the color blue won't do. But the color purple is like some way there, maybe you take a purple, okay? So red is, I don't know, fucking addressing the allegations and talking about it. Blue is dancing. And purple is making a song about it, right? Because making a song has a little bit of elements of both. You're kind of talking about it. You're kind of just fucking doing something for fun. What the fuck does dancing have to do with an apology? I have seen so many sped up videos of her dancing, and it looks goofy as fuck. I don't know. I don't want to get too much into my opinion on Sienna Mae and Colleen because I want to do that right at the end. But these two for me are the worst two apologies in YouTube history. I know people have another contender in this list, but that's a different thing. Like, to not only not address the issue, but to also kind of make a mockery of what you're being accused of is a lot worse than just not addressing the issue. So yeah, we're gonna just kind of brush past it, but we will definitely be coming back to this. We got Travis Scott next. It's the average YouTuber apology. I said in the last video, if you haven't seen it, I pulled up the Travis Scott clip because I called him goofy, and I said that the apology was one of the best YouTube apologies of all time. And I mean that. I usually don't appreciate people who make bad apology videos. I think you need to take time to make a good apology. And I understand you feel rushed because the entirety of the online world is kind of pushing at you to make this and like quickly say your point quickly. People hate you right now, and it's bad for your PR. People will comment under your videos terrible things about you, and you want that to end, and it's disgusting. I understand. But make a good video. Sit down, write a script, stick to your script, apologize, mean it. Find out why people are outraged at you and actually address it. Don't just put your face on a camera, make a fucking 8-minute video and publish it. I don't normally like that, but I will actually say with Travis's, I actually kind of appreciate how he dealt with it. Because if Travis Scott tried setting up 4 cameras and sitting down and going, "Hey man, that shit was crazy. I would like to apologize to all of the families. Um, you know, and I really do take accountability. And obviously, um, this is so sad, and I just felt really bad, and I just didn't want it to happen. I wish. I don't need to see Travis Scott reading a script to apologize. He is a different type of all of these guys are YouTubers, right? He's obviously not a YouTuber. Right? He's in here for a funny. So the fact that he didn't try and stoop to a YouTube type apology is actually good to me. I think as much as it is an average YouTuber apology because it's not well planned, it's all that, I still think it's authentic to him, which is why I also cannot say that it's worse than what he did, really. That apology video was not worse than it was like 8 people that got trampled to death. Next, J Station. For the same reason as RiceGum, the fact that J Station had to make another video is worse than what the video was. I kind of forgot about J Station, and I don't want to dwell too long on J Station because I think he was such a cursed part of the internet. This specifically, in case you don't know, is about the my girlfriend died pranks. I think she's a clown. I don't think that she's devoid of criticism here. I think the story she tried to go with was that, oh, I didn't let him, I didn't tell him he could, I didn't want that to happen. I don't think that's true. People found out that she wasn't dead, and then she came out with a, guys, I'm alive, fuck him, I don't know what happened, I was so oblivious. You have an active Twitter account, you have an active any account, you would have definitely seen if he'd uploaded that video. You could have instantly tweeted out, guys, this is bullshit, I'm alive, I don't know what the fuck he's on. Straight away. You didn't have to wait. Their relationship is not healthy. I don't know if they're still together. I think they might have gotten back together afterwards, which, once again, it's a YouTuber thing. Oh, man. Now that everyone's outraged about this, I'm outraged about it. And then in a couple months, I'm going to completely fucking backtrack it because it doesn't matter. None of you care. And that's exactly how it is. I do not like J Station. I think the videos he made were not that bad compared to J Station videos. Sorry. The 3 a.m. my girlfriend died pranks are not worse than an average J Station video. And the fact that he had to once again upload on YouTube makes it worse than the video. Because I can ignore one video. The moment you start getting extra videos and Memulus is fucking reacting to it. Laura Lee, I will put it here. Just keep saying it. We're only going to have one person at the end. But Laura Lee is like the 3rd competitor, right? If these guys were having, this is like the 3rd and final one. This is like the holy trinity of bad YouTube apologies. We have the 3 different sides, which I never thought you would need 3 sides to a bad apology. We have the ukulele, we have dancing, and then we have fake crying, not addressing anything, and just, I don't know. I don't like people who cry in YouTube apologies. I don't. I think if you're gonna take the time to set up a camera and do everything, you can take the time to cut out you crying. You can give it another hour. Wait until you're emotionally ready to be recorded. Do not cry and try and get sympathy from that. That's fucking stupid. Like, I don't know. You could cut up half of this video is just gonna be me talking about how to make an apology. But the worst way you can make an apology is to bullshit and lie to your fans. Like, the tweet is racist. Say that, I don't know, you don't have to cry about it. Like, you made a racist tweet in 2014. Address it. You don't have to say that you've changed. Just say, I was this old. I was ignorant. I am not like this anymore. And people do grow and people do change. Like, you don't have to cry. You made a tweet. It's a terrible fucking tweet, sure. Just grow up. Like, fuck, I don't know what you fuck. So, I don't know, like, it's stupid. They're only crying because their career is on the line. They're not sorry. That's the thing you have to understand with most of these guys. I would say, of this list, I think David Dobrik was sorry. I think Keemstar was actually sorry, which is a crazy thing to say. And I would say Travis was sorry. I think there were genuinely 3 people here that actually felt bad about what they did. That's it. And that's just really fucking sad. But that's all YouTube apologies are. They'll fucking put something out for clicks and they won't address it. If you aren't going to address it, then don't fucking make a video. It's stupid. This fucking pine cone, actually not that far off being the worst apology. Like, sorry, I'll play the video, don't worry. But all it really is just him kind of like blaming his girlfriend for him cheating on his girlfriend.
She kind of took me on with the thought that she could fix me, and that, you know, there's a lot of good parts that she saw in me, and you know, I commend her for that. But at the same time, you know, everyone did warn her. And
all right, last 2, and these guys are kind of a package deal for me. I will save Shane Dawson for last. It's my favorite apology. Tana Mongoose, Tana Mojo Jojo, Tana Mongolia. I don't even know which apology I'm actually going to talk about here. I think it'll have to be the Tanacon one. And I'm not even going to talk about her video on it or a lot of the footage about it. I think, in my personal opinion, which is why you guys are here definitely, and not for the YouTuber apologies, in my opinion, I think what she did, obviously, I don't have to keep saying this. Obviously, it's not good. But I would say I feel like it's not all her fault. She had a shitty management team, which she was supposed to manage. If I can criticize people like Logan Paul for the Crypto Zoo for having a bad team, but he genuinely, I think he had very malicious intent. I do. I think he wanted to take all that money. I don't think he gave a fuck. I think someone would have come towards him and said, "Hey, I can make you 10 million or something. I can make you this much money. All you got to do is do this." And he was like, "Oh, Logan money, Paul. If I buy money, I can spend it on advertising." But with Tanacon, I think it was because she got banned from, I think it was VidCon in 2018 or something. I don't know, 2019. I don't really remember. Yeah, it was because she got banned from like VidCon or something. And I know that she just wanted to put together a good event. And I do really think that, because she sounded really excited about it. I still remember all the news about it when I was a kid. I keep saying when I was a kid. It was like 3 years ago. But like, I understand there was a lot of, she was probably just excited and trusted the management team. And I actually don't think that's that bad. So I'm going to put her at, it's okay, because I don't think it's as bad as like some of these other people did terrible things. And I don't, once again, Tana Mojo is a crier. I know. Well, I've got a lot of crying clips that I could play you right now. I'm not going to laugh at a woman crying. That's fucked up. But some of the faces she makes are a bit goofy. It's just sad. I don't know. I think that could have been something great. And I think genuinely in 2023, she could probably run it back. I reckon give her a good management team. Like, no one really fucking cares about Tana Mojo anymore. Sorry if that's offensive to you, Tanner, because you'll definitely watch this. I'm sorry if that offends you genuinely, but it's not as relevant as you used to be. But I do think Tanacon could work, and I think like you think if Mr. Beast made an event, we would all have faith that it worked. Tanacon, Tanamojo is not Mr. Beast, but there are like with the amount of like what I know, iDubbbz just said that Creator Clash 2 lost 250K. It was still an amazing event. We're seeing YouTubers run these events. We're seeing people do like back in Tanacon days. What was the biggest fucking YouTuber event that was made? When fucking FouseyTube stood on the car and turned his shirt into a crop top and like yelled at Keemstar.
I love fucking banks. I love banks. Yeah. You're giving me attention because it's gonna put money in your pocket. Yeah.
Like that's genuinely that is what a YouTuber event to me was back then. Now a YouTuber event is like Creator Clash, like one of the boxing events that they have. I imagine Mr. Beast has ran some things like YouTubers have kind of evolved to a more responsible level where it's no longer a case of just, oh, I'll get like 30 dudes in a field and I'll just say shit and they'll fucking love it. Now it's a bit more like, oh, I'm going to plan out an event for you guys. I'd love to see you guys come in person. I know they had meet and greets. I don't know. A meet and greet is kind of different to what I mean. I don't just mean like, come and I'll sit behind a desk and sign your shit. I mean like I have a vision for a day and I'm gonna fucking run it. You're all gonna come down and enjoy it. But yeah, I do think Tanacon maybe was just a bit kind of it was unprepared, and I think Tana was really aggressively targeted for it. It's her fault, but it's not all her fault. And the last one, the greatest apology of all time. I won't have anyone else's opinion because mine is right. Shane Dawson. I did not fuck Shane Dawson's apology for the fucking the cat allegations. Did that tweet? I love it. I love it so fucking much. I actually think it's okay, which weirdly makes this whole wait. I don't think the fucking the cats is okay. But still, we've got a cool little square here. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I actually don't mind the tweet. I think that's how you should handle something like that. I thought the tweet was kind of funny. And I had, once again, same thing as the Codeine Mongleen. I had no fucking clue what the like beef was until the apology. Which is always sad. I don't want to know people for their lowest moments. But also pretty fucking funny. So shout out you, Shane Dawson. Okay. It's a pretty good list, but we gotta go around and change shit. So we're actually gonna start away from the top here because I like being more negative. I'm gonna move I'm Not a Tory down because I haven't watched the whole thing. I can't say it's a good apology. I just laughed at the one part. I still think Logan Paul's was a good one and David Dobrik's as well. Liver King, it's not an average YouTuber apology. He addressed it straight away, got the elephant out of the room. That's not average. Tana Mongoose kind of was an average YouTuber apology. After all that rant, it was kind of average. Keemstar, he deflected the blame to his team, but it was his team's fault. So I'll leave him an average YouTuber apology. Define Bros, they went back on what they said. Average YouTuber. Travis, really poorly planned. Covered his face the whole time. Clearly didn't really, I don't know. Average YouTuber apology, and we just put Tanner there. RiceGum, worse than what you did. And same as fucking, I forgot his name, J Station. Any video they make is worse than whatever they could have done. And then fucking Simon from the Sidemen, worse than what you did, yeah. Okay, here's the big decision. So Laura Lee is we go. Okay, we're gonna do like a knockout system. That's how I like to do 3v like 1v1v1s. We're gonna go. Is Sienna Mae's dance video worse than Laura Lee's apology? And I think it is. Okay, so now Laura Lee has to go up against. just gonna call her Miranda Sings. I don't fucking know. Colleen Ballinger? Miranda Sings. Is Laura Lee's apology worse than Miranda Sings? And I once again don't think so. So we're gonna move Laura Lee. Yeah. Yeah, it's going there. Okay, so now we're in a straight shootout. This one's dramatic. Which one is worse? Okay. Colleen Ballinger, people didn't react this way for Sienna Mae. But I still think it's quite reactionary. I think there's a lot of clips in there which are quite goofy. The I'm not a groomer. I only groom my 2 Persian cats or whatever. Yeah. Good for you, mate. I don't need to know. I still let's contextualize it a bit. Sienna Mae there is like video evidence of her making out with an unconscious man. Miranda Sings, she is screenshots are really weird evidence to me. I don't know. I don't really like. The video is conclusive. Like we definitively know that Sienna Mae did it. Miranda Sings it's still arguable. Like she could have fought her case. She could have won people back, but she fucking didn't. Although is playing ukulele more goofy than doing an interpretive dance? I think an interpretive dance is more goofy. The Miranda Sings one is a lot more fresh and it's got a lot more eyes on it. So I think people will always point to that one and be like, no, this is the worst, and this is the worst because recency bias. But Sienna Mae did a fucking boogie to try and beat SA allegations. I'm taking the executive decision. This is our final tier list, guys. I think that's pretty good. I think that's fair. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. So see ya.